Windows. You've probably used it. In fact, most of the world has. Windows is Microsoft's flagship operating system. First launched in 1985, it started as a simple graphical interface layered on top of MS-DOS. Today, it's the default OS on millions of PCs across the planet. What makes Windows so dominant is flexibility. It runs on machines from hundreds of brands, supports thousands of applications, and powers everything from casual gaming to enterprise-level databases. It's designed for familiarity. The Start menu, taskbar, and control panel, they're classic Windows, but it's not without flaws. Windows is often bloated, demanding on older hardware, and those unexpected updates? Yeah, we've all been there. It's also a favorite target for viruses and ransomware, because being the most popular also means being the most exposed. Still, if you're looking for compatibility, support, and a massive software library, Windows is a hard one to beat. macOS. macOS is Apple's exclusive desktop OS, designed to run only on Macs, and that's no accident. Apple controls both the hardware and the software, which means macOS feels buttery smooth and deeply polished. It's not just fast, it's consistent. Crashes and bugs are rare, and the interface feels elegant. Creative pros love it. Designers, editors, musicians, they all benefit from tools like Final Cut Pro, GarageBand, and Logic Pro, all optimized for the macOS environment. If you use an iPhone, a Mac integrates like magic. Text messages, calls, clipboard, even your browser tabs, they all sync seamlessly. But here's the flip side. You're locked into Apple's world. No cheap hardware, no wild upgrades, and gaming? Pretty limited. macOS is less of a playground and more of a studio perfect for focused work. But not for everyone. Linux. Linux isn't just one OS, it's a family. Think of it like a build-your-own operating system toolkit. Whether you're using Ubuntu, Fedora, Arch, or Kali, Linux distros offer something for everyone. A clean desktop experience, a hacker's lab, or a high-performance server environment. It's free, open source, and secure by design. No license fees, no forced updates, no lockdown features. That's why it's the OS of choice for developers, system admins, and even entire companies like Google and IBM. Linux powers over 90% of cloud servers and supercomputers. It runs the internet. It runs space probes. But here's the catch. It's not always beginner-friendly. Many distros rely on terminal commands. Some software won't run without tweaking or emulation. And support? It's community-driven. Linux gives you total control, but asks for a bit of patience in return. ChromeOS. Google's ChromeOS is the lightweight, cloud-focused system behind Chromebooks. It's fast, simple, and secure. Boot up in seconds, work in Google Docs, stream video, run Android apps. It's all designed around the web. That's its superpower. And its weakness. Without internet, you're limited. Offline work exists, but the system is built with constant connectivity in mind. It's perfect for students, casual users, and anyone who lives in the browser. But if you need desktop software like Photoshop, Premiere, or serious development tools, you'll feel boxed in. ChromeOS is like a digital notepad, ideal for quick tasks, not heavy lifting. Android. Android is Google's mobile OS. It's everywhere. Phones, tablets, TVs, even some laptops. It's open source and endlessly customizable. You can swap launchers, install widgets, sideload apps, and tweak nearly every corner of the experience. From budget phones to foldable flagships, Android runs on it all. But fragmentation is a real issue. Not all devices get updates. Some come packed with bloatware, and performance can vary wildly between manufacturers. Still, if you want flexibility and variety, Android owns the mobile game. iOS. iOS is Apple's mobile OS, found on iPhones and iPads. It's sleek, secure, and highly consistent. Because Apple controls everything from chips to icons, OS feels smooth across the board. Even older iPhones get years of updates. Security is tight. The App Store is curated. Permissions are strict, and system crashes are rare. But freedom? Limited. You can't customize much. App sideloading is locked down, and the walled garden is real. For many users, that's a feature, not a bug. For others, it feels like digital handcuffs. Unix. Unix isn't something most people use directly, but nearly every modern OS is shaped by it. Built in the 1970s, Unix introduced many of the building blocks of today's systems. File permissions, terminal shells, process control. It's not flashy, but it's powerful, especially in server rooms and data centers. Large-scale scientific computing, telecom, and financial systems still use Unix-based infrastructure. You won't see it on your laptop. But behind the scenes, Unix keeps the world running. BSD. BSD stands for Berkeley Software Distribution. It's a close cousin of Unix and a quiet force in the tech world. FreeBSD, OpenBSD, and NetBSD are the most well-known versions. They power everything from Netflix's servers to firewalls, networking gear, and even gaming consoles like the PlayStation. BSD systems are known for their stability, security, and precise control. They're not meant for everyday consumers, but in the world of enterprise servers and high-security networks, BSD is trusted, tested, and battle-hardened. Think that covers every OS? Not even close. There are dozens more, some experimental, some forgotten, some running in places you'd never expect. Hit subscribe if you want to explore those next, and drop a comment with the weirdest OS you've ever used, because trust me, there are some strange ones out there.